Yo, what it do, good people? We back at it again.
I can
Nah,
crack at it.
I'm trying to tell you, man, this season 2, man, episode 16, Showtime, with your host Fleetwood T. I got my co-host Sly, aka 9 Ether Nation Jack Calvin. Hey man, we got another one for you. Another one. DJ Khaled, man. We've been on the run lately. You know what I mean? Again, shout out Big Flex Securities for last week episode, and shout out to Fredo Bang. You know what I mean? Popping up on the boys.
Yeah, that
But
shit was
man,
lit.
we're gonna get right to it, man. We got a special guest coming on, some feminine energy, Miss Ciera, aka Luna Rei. You know what I mean? So I'll put it in on her. Yo, you can hear us, goddess? What's going on? Oh, she must done. It's glitching. You know how they do it.
They be holding us.
I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, she gonna get it right. They gonna get it right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro, I'm just powered back up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised I ain't woke up with another hangover last night. Oh man,
I think she just jumped back in.
for real.
Okay. Oh,
Straight
okay.
up.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good. I got this worked out. It's a lot.
I know it be like that, but I be telling people,
Yeah, they be going in and out sometimes, but they'll get right, like it always do.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing today, though? See, yeah, they got him now. How you doing today? This lovely evening.
Oh no, it ain't holding me, is it? Yeah. Let me see. Oh, okay.
I'm
back.
even having like the hardest time hearing you guys. I might have to get
Can
my
you hear me now?
headphones.
Yeah, I get my headphones. I was you.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Yeah,
just
good.
get some headphones.
All right, back. Hold on 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah, man. So my boy been powering up, man. Hey, shout out to Anti-Coon, man. I heard he in the city.
Yeah, my boy Anti-Coon in this city, man. You know, we've been turning up at this streaming event this week.
Oh man,
I had Billy in the down here in the city too, and my boy Tone. So we've been all just piled up together, dog, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since all of us linked up like this. So
not my connection.
We've been linked up, turning up like it's no tomorrow.
As you're supposed to, man. You know what I mean? You gotta rock out. For real.
All day.
But yeah, man. Once we get done with the interview as well, man, we got some very important, little miscellaneous topic to jump in on. I have never laughed like this, boy.
Yeah, I ain't even lagging, bro. I'm Gucci on my end.
Okay. I bet. Okay.
I can hear you though. I can hear you good.
All right, yeah, I'm back. Man, I don't know what's going on, man. Don't cut my Wi-Fi today, please. Please don't cut my Wi-Fi, man. But yeah, man, the Underdog Podcast. What's going on with the streaming event, though, man? I definitely want to hear about that.
I mean, I was out there networking. It's a 3-day event. We going back out there later on.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I think I got home like 5 this morning, bro. I don't even remember how I got home, bitch. I ain't gonna even hold you. But I made it though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, long nights, long flights, man. Hey, show the Sly Life hat, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we out here doing it. Yeah.
My boy got the Sly Life hat on with the shirt, okay, with the merch going. Okay, you back? Let me see. I can't hear it yet.
No, I'm not back yet. Okay, I'm figuring this out.
Oh, we hear you. Okay.
Just know that Sly Life logo coming soon, bro. I got it in the works right, as we speak.
Yeah, man, I got some stuff coming. I got to get back in the lab for winter time. It's winter season, so for sure.
So
Nah,
right.
I did hear though. Okay, but yeah, man, we coming to Fire TV, Roku TV soon. Almost the end of the year, we booked up. Nah, man, season 3 finna be epic. Finna try to have this introduction song going. We finna keep maintaining and upgrading. So make sure y'all go to the YouTube, check us out from ground up to nine, see how we been doing everything.
For real.
Mm-hmm. I think I can hear her. You can hear her?
No, I can't hear.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
I can hear you.
Well,
hey.
Yeah.
I'm pressed.
Yo, so let's rewind and reclip again. You know what I mean? This is episode 16, season 2. We got Ciera, aka Luna Rei, on right now from the DMV. You know what I mean? We got radio personality, editor, videographer, voice animator, dancer, choreographer, goddess of, how do you say it? Burlesque? Burlesque. Oh, excuse me.
Oh yeah, I see. I'm gonna have to teach y'all something. I got you.
Yo, we gonna dive into that, but yeah, the burlesque, striptease dance, as well as Virginia State Alumni. So I say we got feminine energy on the show today, so we appreciate you taking time out your schedule. You know what I'm saying, to kick it with the underdog. But as always, when our main purpose is pushing the knowing ourselves, self-awareness. So in 30 seconds, what would you like to share with the people about Ciera, outside of your profession?
Well, first and foremost, I love Pokemon more than anything on this earth. And a lot of people, think that that's like, oh no, she just likes Pokemon. No, I'm in love with Pokemon. So that's my heart and soul. I'm a mother, and I like creative things. I like different abstract taboo things. So that's more of me.
Right. I feel like that's the creative mind, though. If you definitely dab in one thing, you definitely a creative person. But yeah, speaking of Pokemon, why we just say this?
Yeah, I was gonna say something. Yeah,
hey, me and my partner always reminisce and reflect. Like we really, like growing up, we had the original cars, binders full of cars, and like it hurts my soul today to be like I didn't keep none of them, and they're like,
that's trash. Oh,
much. It hurts.
That's so sad.
I'd be like really looking up, like, man, how much this would have been worth if I'd have kept this long? Like, we didn't understand the dynamic of, that it would be what it be later, but we knew what it was when it came out.
So sad. Amateurs. You guys are amateurs. I've understood the importance and dynamics of Pokemon since the first time I saw it. I have all my cards, I have all of my things. There's literally like a section in my house just for my Pokemon stuff. Like, y'all are tripping.
So let me explain my style. I'm sorry, Mom, I love you, but I gotta throw you under the bus. My mom threw all my Pokemon and my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the trash. All of them.
I got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards too.
Yes, she threw all of them away. Mind you, I had no cap over 10 binders. I used to put my Pokemon cards in the binders, and I had like several binders of just straight holographics in there. Then I had binders of like my regular Pokemon cards, and I usually I used to go to the battles, and I had Pokemon badges for winning battles. Like I was a nerd on this, and I told my mom these cards are gonna be worth so much money, just like baseball cards and football cards, and she laughed at me when I was a kid. Fast forward to now, them damn cards worth a lot of damn money.
I'm sorry to say it, but your mama don't love you.
That's what I said. Say the same thing.
Man,
that made no sense.
Yeah, we definitely had to get out the way first because I still be having pains in my sleep thinking about that. You know what I mean? But so from the DMV, like for those who don't know, it's like DC, Maryland, Virginia, all in one. So what was it like for you growing up in the DMV? Like, and where are you from specifically?
So I was born in DC. I was born George Washington Hospital. I was raised in like Maryland, so PG County, and I went to school in Virginia. So I mean, I'm all around DMV. Growing up was fine. I think I was actually above fine. Like I don't want to say I had like a silver spoon in my mouth, but my parents are very generous. They're very well off people. I don't want to say they were like the richest people in the world, but like them being financially stable helped me and my sisters grow up pretty well. We wasn't in really a bad neighborhood, really didn't hear gunshots going to sleep most of the time.
Right.
Because like I said, I was born in DC, so like I was still there maybe through childhood.
Right.
But like middle school in PG County. So up until we really stayed in Maryland, it was just like, it was still fine. Everything's been fine for me. Growing up was not really tough. I wasn't around bad people. I feel like that's helped me with who I am today. My family is a big family. So, we're always here for one another. So it's not like if I strayed off the path, I wouldn't have somebody who's right there to say, no, I will tell your mother, or no, I will beat you myself. Somebody will be right there if I tried to stray off the path that I've been on. So it's pretty nice.
Nah, that's good. Like to have that foundation growing up, because I mean, it sets the bar. And then even if you don't grow up, like it's like I don't want y'all to go through the same thing, so I gotta go far. So definitely, it's definitely good. So for those who never visited, you know what I'm saying, like what are some of the must-visit spots from like your perspective?
Yes. So I thought about this, right? And I was like, must visit spots. I feel like there's really not much in Maryland. So you're not, or at least Southern Maryland. So you're not really going to find too much here. I feel like just the best spots have to be in DC. Like one of my favorite spots is the cliff. I don't know if y'all know, but it's a cliff down by Georgetown. And it's just like oversees water, oversees like the skyline of Virginia, which is like right across the street. And it's very beautiful during the day and very beautiful at night. So it's like one of my favorite go-to kind of like hidden gems in the city. I like to find the hidden gems. So like there's a place called The Mirror. I don't remember where, but it's in DC. And literally it's like a speakeasy that you enter through a mirror. Like it looks like the place is abandoned and there's nothing there but the mirror. But you go inside and it's like a whole place. So like I feel like you have to try to find those type of hidden gems in DC. Right. Those are the best visit places.
Right, I'm feeling that. That's how I felt when I came to Atlanta. There's so many hidden spots. Spots I probably ain't been to now.
I ain't never been to Chocolate City before, but I gotta come down there and visit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nah, definitely. So like, who would you say had an impact, in your life that was supportive, of your many different talents, you possess today?
My parents. My father is always supporting of anything that I do. I am a daddy's girl. My mother she'll always tell you she's my number one fan. Like no matter what I do, she knows about it and she supports it. If I need money for costuming or whatever I'm doing, she's there. If I need now a babysitter for whatever I'm doing, she's there. So she's very supportive. And more than just a way of coming to like my shows or performances, she does the background stuff that I appreciate. So my parents are my biggest supporters.
That's what's up for real. Yeah. So like when it comes to dance, when we dive into that, what age did you begin to see the vision to where you knew like this would be something, you would grow to learn and perfect?
I was 3. I was dancing since I was 3. And that was the first time my mother put me in a dance class and I've been there ever since.
Nah, that's what's up.
So you started dancing at 3. So like, I mean, like around what age did you like gain a passion for it?
Like where I guess probably ever since I could realize what I actually liked, which might have still been around like maybe elementary or middle school, where it's like, oh, okay, I actually like doing this. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to dance class every Saturday because I have to. It's because I want to, because I actually realized that I like this and I want to do more with it. That's why I started with like ballet and tap. And then I'm like, okay, mommy, I want to do hip hop. So now I'm in hip hop. I'm doing modern. I'm doing contemporary. Like I'm doing more classes, and it's not just because I have to. It's because I really want to. I like it.
Yeah,
Almost definitely.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So like, were there any performers you grew up watching, you know, that motivated you, you know, in a way?
Actually, no, in a way. The only performers I really had as a role model were my dance teachers. So in a way, I kind of feel like that kind of limits me a little bit, because it's like, okay, these are just average people, but really everyone's an average person. But I'm trying to kind of mimic their style. Like I'm thinking they're the best of the best. So it wasn't maybe until high school where I saw this one girl who was in a dance class with me, and I was like, oh, she's really good. Like she could be like an inspiration. So I'm like, that's when I started really, it took high school where I started really wondering, there are other people like me and who are also my age and could be better than me. Like people who could be even better than my teachers. Right. So then I started looking up, like, well, of course in school you learn about Alvin Ailey and people like that, like, you know, the historics. But then I started actually looking up entertainers like Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson and Paula Abdul, and like more so like singer dancers. But like basically those people that I just said are like my beginners of, okay, these are who I'm kind of trying to be like. I'm looking at their passion. I'm looking at their control. Then I started leading into watching adult dance classes like at Amabi Studios in California and other different studios. And I'm like, okay, these are like really just people my age. And then I started seeing like younger kids who are, you know, how them younger kids be getting it. I was like, okay, there are really people out here that are good and great and better than my dance teachers. So it kind of it took me a while, but I'm gonna say it really took until high school where I started seeing potential in other people. And I was like, there are lots of role models to look at.
So I got a monkey wrench question for you: Michael Jackson or Chris Brown, and why?
That's absolutely ridiculous of a question. I just told you that Michael Jackson was who I was looking at as an inspiration. It is always Michael. It will never be more than Michael.
We just got like that.
For real, I like that answer though. I agree with you.
Absolutely, Michael Jackson. I mean, personal history aside, with Michael and with Chris, even though we know Chris got a little bit more, if you ask me, but personal history aside, they can both dance, yes. They can both sing, yes. We're gonna skip the acting part, but Michael Jackson gives me so much soul. There is not a single Michael Jackson song I'm gonna listen to and not smile at. You know what I mean? There are a couple of Chris Brown songs where it's like, I don't really care for that song. I don't really like that song, whatever. But Michael Jackson, I'm not going to listen to that boy and not bop my head.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to watch him do a turn or whoo and not like go off. So now Michael Jackson gives me spirit.
Yeah, I'm talking about from when he was a kid on up. You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and he's like one of the greatest performers ever. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna give you that magic on stage. Like Michael Jackson was one of them people. Like when you see him in person, your ass gonna faint. He had people fainting for him. Just think about that. You don't see no entertainer that people's fainting for. Not even Chris Brown.
Overseas, Usher.
Nobody faints for Beyonce. Beyonce dope.
Right.
Dope. And it's like, yo, Michael Jackson got that type of aura, man.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. He got that aura, that energy, that spirit, that vibe. Oh, y'all gonna get me started.
Because you know, people always, if it's somebody that was great back then, like Michael Jordan, it's like, okay, we always gonna compare the next great always to the source. Michael Jackson is the source of a lot of what's going on. So so what was the process like in the beginning when you first started out? Like some of the key factors, elements you learned about being a dancer that you discipline yourself with in order to continue to evolve?
So this is actually, that would be kind of like a more recent thing. So like a discipline as a dancer, I'm a like whimsical type of person. So I just like to do what I like to do because I like to do it. It makes me happy. And I realized somewhere around last year that I ended up dancing to be like someone else or to be a little bit better than someone else. I was kind of mimicking other people in the area, like mimicking what was kind of like my competition. And so I realized that it was a certain point where dance wasn't really fun for me anymore. It just wasn't fun. It was competitive. And if I could do something really small and I look back at the video and I'm like, so and so wouldn't do it like that. So I'm just like, eventually I thought about what I'm saying and I'm like, that's not right. Like, it's not, oh, that doesn't look right because I didn't smile, or because I wasn't feeling it. I'm saying, oh, it doesn't look right because I'm comparing myself to someone else. So the discipline for me was to just basically stop doing that. So I took a break. Around this time last year? It's September. Yeah, maybe like July, August of last year. I even put like a video out there. I was like, I'm going to take a break from dancing because I was going to a lot of dance classes faithfully. But again, it wasn't because I was enjoying it. So I took a break. That break didn't last long because after like 2 weeks of not dancing, my body was like, okay, what are you doing? Body didn't feel right. It was like missing something. And so I had to literally sit down and I thought about it and I talked it out with my boyfriend at the time. And I was like, okay, I realized I like dancing. I realized now I have a small issue with comparing myself. So basically just don't do that. It was kind of that easy to just go, don't do that. And then I thought about, okay, well, kind of like, why am I comparing myself? Or what is it exactly I'm trying to do with dance? Maybe if I just focus on one type of dance instead of going to all these different classes with all these different techniques, then maybe that can help me. So I realized that burlesque is my type of dance because it's like a strip tease. I'm a teasing type of person, if I say so myself. And it's an art of seduction that I think that I portray a lot in just my daily life. So I was like, okay, that's kind of like heels in a way. I was like, you're in the heels, you're doing these dances, you're controlling your body, you're moving how you want to move, but burlesque as a certain oomph in heels that's different from my other competitors. And I just thought it just suits me more. So anyways, just talking about it, just thinking about it, dreaming about it, I was like, all right, this is what I want to do. So then I still taking my break off of dance. I researched, the history of burlesque. I researched what would technically be my new competition, just burlesque in the world, other burlesque dancers and what they do and how they move, where they perform, how they get themselves out there, just the whole marketplace and things like that. And really that hiatus of dance only lasted about a month. Because right after that was where I was like, all right, I'm a burlesque dancer now. I practiced, I researched, and I got out there and I had my first show October 31st last year.
That's what's up.
For real. Are they like
you? Oh, glad, bro.
Nah, say your comment because I was finna get into the next question.
Oh no, I was gonna say like it seemed like you just found your niche, like specifically where you want to create your lane. That like you say, dance probably has so many different styles, to where you like, all right, let me just work on this one and perfect it and fall in love with it,
Yeah, because I compare it to like a restaurant that you go to, and I've been talking about this lately, but when you go to a restaurant and they got some of everything, like they got seafood, they got soul food, they got Mexican, they got Thai, they got all these different types of food. And no matter what you get, it's not going to be bomb. But if you just go to a steakhouse and you get a steak, know the steak going to be bomb because that's their one specialty.
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of feel like to me. Like I'm doing all these different things, and yes, cool. I'm at least okay. I'm at least good at tap and ballet and hip hop and acrobatics. Cool, I know I can do that, but my one specialty is gonna be burlesque.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, man. It's like, so are there like any performances early on you can like remember coming up that like you can reflect on?
Yeah.
Performances with dance?
Like early on, like any of your like top moments where you know it just motivated you, gave you more of a drive.
Right,
you know?
they keep going and stuff. Like, yeah.
Like in the beginning.
The only really ones I can remember, my favorite dance, my favorite, and a lot of people who knew me in elementary school will still call me the Wild Wild West girl, because my favorite dance was the Wild Wild West by Will Smith. Yeah. We did a dance to that. I still remember the dance to this day. So that's just one of my favorites. Another one that really, this was kind of a moment in middle school. We had a talent show, and I submitted to be, dancing. And I was actually, I think I was dancing to the Wild Wild West. No, I was dancing to Dirty Pop by NSYNC. And I also signed up to be in a group with my other girlfriends, and we were dancing to a 1-2 step. So someone came to me and they said, "Oh, we have too many people that, wanted to be in a talent show." They wanted me to pick would I dance with my friends or would I dance my solo.
Yeah.
What y'all think I picked?
She probably did solo.
I picked a solo. I sure did. I said no.
I can tell off your personality.
Sorry. I said I'm so sorry. But I picked my solo. So of course I guess they thought I was going to choose my friends. Which I hate to say, but I didn't at that time. And so because I chose solo, they still let me do both, just because it was going to ruin the routine. But that's something I thought about. I just think about a lot, kind of one of those moments where it's like me or y'all, Beyonce or Destiny Child. So
yeah,
that's cool. So like I can just tell just off that what you was just saying, like you being an entertainer, you put yourself in front of like audiences, like whether it's big or small. And you know what I'm saying? I could tell, I don't know, I could be wrong, you comfortable up there. You know what I'm saying? With that even being said, like, do you ever get like nervous?
What's the nervous time for you before you perform? Like, how you be feeling? Like, what you be like? What blocks it out though that gives you that tunnel vision? Because you only got so many seconds until they say, "All right, let's go."
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, if you don't get nervous, that means you're cocky. Then at that point, you need to upgrade whatever you're doing, because it's clearly too easy. But I always get nervous. Like, just thinking about my that debut burlesque performance last Halloween.
Yeah.
Nervous, really, because it was the first time I was gonna be on stage and like be half naked with just my pasties and my panties on. So that was kind of nerve-wracking. And I had one guy friend that was there, so he was watching. And the best part about it was that particular event didn't allow phones, so nobody could record it if I messed up or if I looked crazy. It was like, it's just gonna be in my head. Only I will remember these things. So I remember I got on the stage, and it was the first time I was actually on a stage in a minute. So I got on the stage and I'm standing there, and it's literally one of those movie moments. It was a spotlight on me. I'm on a stage, so I'm on a different platform than the rest of the audience.
Right.
And I'm in my heels and they're shaking. And I'm waiting for the music to start, because I'm like, once the music starts, I'll feel better. Right. They took forever. And it wasn't like a forever, like, oh, it only took 2 seconds and it felt like 200 seconds. No, it actually took a good minute.
60 seconds.
Before probably like a good long 60 seconds. And I'm standing there like, but as soon as the music hit, gone. It was just gone. So it felt so much better.
So you was like on a platform, like people looking up towards you, like all eyes on you. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that.
And I'm pretty sure they all looking at me like, she about to pass out. She about to faint. She over there shaking in her heels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always get nervous.
Nah, I feel that. So like, have you had any performances you felt like wasn't your best work, and like why? Even if you probably still pulled it out, but after the fact, you was like, I could have did. Because you got at that point, I'm pretty sure you get footage and see everything. Like I could have did this better this way, or you know.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there should always be I could have did this better.
Right.
Because there's no way you did it 100% perfect.
Right.
I don't think it's been a performance where it's just like, I'm really mad at this performance. Like I got off the stage upset.
Right.
Because I try my best. So I don't think it's really been any performance where I'm just like, that was worse than it was good.
Yeah, as it should be though, you know. So it's like you say, you go in already, just you don't have a step, you just go all the way. So like, can you recall a few of your best moments on stage?
My best moments on stage.
Yeah, well, you pat yourself on the back, like that's Ciera.
I did. One of them was a freestyle, which was another thing I had worked on for a good while. So I'm happy my freestyling is so much better now. But one of my happiest moments on stage was a freestyle. It was a dance class, so it wasn't really a stage, but it was a dance class, and it was 3 of us. And this was again like last year. It was 3 of us, and one girl, I guess like something happened with her foot or something, or shoes, so she walked off. And we're being recorded. So she walked off. So now it's just me and this other girl. So we danced. And I could already tell, you kind of can feel energy, you know, when you're dancing. So you try to give other people who aren't going as hard more energy, and they should reciprocate the same if vice versa. So I'm trying to kind of give her energy. And as soon as the song was finished, she walked off. But and that was just me being recorded. I'm doing my freestyle, and the freestyle is bomb. I was like, yes, the freestyle bomb. They had left, so it's just me. I'm not about to stop just because the choreography is over. And I did like this one move right when I finished, and everybody went wild. It was one of my proudest moments, because it was a freestyle, and I like how everybody looked at me. And it was just great. It's a great feeling when people cheer just for me. So, not to sound weird, but like it sounds a little bit selfish.
Nah, I feel you, because it's like you get that energy and like low key, like that validation, like, yeah, you did that shit. You know what I mean?
The validation. Especially again, because it was a freestyle. Like and that freestyle was something I've been working on for like a couple years actually.
Man, I'm over here having a moment right now a little bit.
What's your moment?
Hey, you know, Sly, you know how like you double tie the grocery bag, bro, into a knot. You feel me? Right. I feel like that's how my dreads feel right now, bro.
What?
Bro, they tight. My dreads tight right now.
Well, I know how that shit is. That's what you braided them?
Man, yeah, she done tied them like a grocery bag, not just one time.
Boy. That scalp goddamn motherfucking back, dude. I already know.
Bro. Definitely, you know, controlling the crowd and where it's like, all right, I'm in control, and everybody responding how you want it, it just power you up some more. But so Virginia State University, you know, we throw this in here. Trojan alumni, man.
Trojan alumni.
What does state mean to you?
You know the deal. State actually means more to me than I thought it really was going to be. Like, you know, you kind of go into college like, all right, I'm just trying to get this degree and have fun on the way. But it means so much more to me. Like, even last night I went out and they said, like, when I hear things like this, it just hypes me. So they said, like, if you an HBCU grad, like, you know, make some noise. Bitch, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I was going off because the people I were around were not HBCU graduates, but me, this one here, I was, and I was loud with it. It's just nice to, I don't want to say be like in a club that other people aren't in, because that's not really what it is, but it's just nice to be a part of that type of statistic, I guess. Like, I'm an HBCU grad,
right?
Black female HBCU grad. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just great. That's all I can really say. I don't know. It's just great.
So like, what was like the networking like while you was attending? I know.
Again, I was like a whimsical person. So I'm just kind of living life at the moment, dealing with my own stuff, not really working on getting connections and networking. Yeah. I honestly, especially in college, I didn't like the network. I didn't like talking to people, even though my major is mass communications. So it was kind of
I said, yeah, I told her that. I said, I remember having in the club with, but she wasn't like social, like just be like, you just really had to know her already or something.
Yes, you really had to know me already, or really like be introduced to me like through a third party, because like I'm not about to really talk to you. I've gotten better at that. Like if I feel like I want to talk to somebody, then I'll do it. Because at the end of the day, everybody's just a person. So
yeah, for real.
It's not like I'm in any type of danger to whoever I'm about to talk to, or, something crazy is going to happen. So I've gotten a lot better at it. It took actually maybe senior year in college for me to get better at networking. And that could also possibly be due to me working at the radio station in college. So working there helped me talk more, helped me with my sentence structures. It helped me with just certain things that I wasn't really paying attention to. It's just different when you go to class, like even in high school and college, when you go to class and you're learning something, it's like you're really just learning to take a test. But then when you do something outside of class, you're learning for yourself. Like the same thing I kind of learned at this radio station, maybe the same things that could have been taught to me in a class, but I took it different when I'm at the radio station, because it's like, all right, now I'm out in life. Like now I'm out in the real world and I'm gaining all this knowledge and I'm actually retaining it, not because I'm taking a test, but because this is just going to be who I am. Like I'm actually just expanding my own knowledge. So.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. If it don't work in one area, it's going to show up in another one, and then it's going to be like, all right, what you going to do?
Yes, exactly.
So would you say that's like the stomping ground where you put a lot of work in with dance as well? Like up until where you at now, like your time spent there, was you still like doing a lot of dancing?
Yes. Wow. I joined the Virginia State's #1 dance organization, Sankofa Dance Theater. I see ya. And those people not only helped me with, not help me with friends and sisterhood, and again that communication and bonding and networking. Because at first they'll tell you when we tried out, I was the one person that out of the new people that did not talk. I would go in, I would dance, I would leave. And I realized that that's why I missed out on a lot of things. Like when I would come back to class, everybody formed these bondings and friendships. And I'm like, when did y'all have time to do that? And it's because they didn't just come in and leave. They when class was over, they stayed, they talked, they helped each other, they exchanged phone numbers and things like that. And I missed all of it. Right. So they helped me. After that, I had like one sister who came to me and she said like she wanted to come to my room and we could play Grand Theft Auto, because the new Grand Theft Auto came out. And I was really like, oh, I don't really know you like that. I don't really want you to come to my room. I just like to go home and be in peace by myself. So I actually told her no, but yeah, I told her no, and it's something I even talk to her like to this day about, because I'm just like, I told her no, and she's like really one of my favorite sisters. Like if she said she want to come over like right now and play Grand Theft Auto, I would be like, sis, hurry up. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just different. It's just different. And like they helped me get to that point. Like they really helped me get to that point. So as far as being a better person, being more social, and of course, dancing wise, they helped me open the real dancing door, because prior to college, I was great in high school. I was one of the top people in high school. I was definitely the top person in middle school. So it's like, I was always in something. I was never cut from anything. When I got to college, the first time I was cut from a dance, my feelings were hurt. So I was like, oh, this is what it's like in the real world. Like, they will cut you because your turn is not clean, because whatever, somebody may be a little bit better than you, somebody may have a little bit more control. And again, they help everyone try to get to that same level. They help everyone progress. So they're help socially and dance wise, and it's just so great.
Nah, that's dope that you had people that helped you along the way. Like I had the total opposite mind frame. Like I was looking at it like, man, I don't know, y'all. I'm from Florida, so it's like I wasn't trying to get in no groove. None. I was cool with a lot of people, but it was just like I was moving like along with my own, because I was just thinking like, a lot of stuff was already fake to me, like how people would interact, and what I'm saying, like. You'll have a fraternity or something with brothers together, but all the brothers don't even get along like that. You just got a couple of that, but they seem like they like that. But I had the mentality already like, oh, nah, I'm good. I'd rather move on my own and people just know me for me.
I got a quick monkey wrench question I want to ask you. Are you into anime?
I don't think we've been listening when I said that my soul was Pokemon.
That's why I was like, let me ask you this.
Absolutely. I've actually, to be honest, I've actually just got into anime strongly within last year. So,
so you just put on with Billy, with talking about with the anime.
Yeah, like outside of Pokemon though, like what's your favorite anime? Like,
so that's what I was about to say. So Pokemon is my favorite, it's my everything. Like I said, I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Sailor Moon was my first.
Sailor
Moon was my first favorite anything, because I watched Sailor Moon before Pokemon.
Okay.
It was my first favorite everything, and I keep telling people, like, just real quick, I always watch, so I think it's 5 seasons. So I always watched the first 4 seasons because they were in English. So when I found out that the 5th season was in Japanese, I was like, I'm not reading this. I never watched the 5th season until last year. And when I say it was the best season, oh my goodness, it made me cry. I was like, I missed out on this episode for at that time, I think 26 years of my life, just because I didn't want to read it in Japanese. What? So now I'm way more open to reading animes. So I watched Naruto for the first time ever. I watched all of it. Actually, I skipped a lot of fillers and only watched the last movie. Last year, I did a whole vlog about it. So that's on YouTube. But it took me 6 months to watch all the Naruto episodes without fillers in the movie. So it was great, and I really only did it because my boyfriend at the time was a big anime person. So he suggested Naruto. I was like, all right. But when I saw it was 1,000 episodes, I said, I'm not getting through all of that. So luckily, 75% of it are fillers. So I watched Naruto. I watched Demon Slayer. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
So something lovely. I watched a couple of other small things, like I think Snow White and the Red Hair, and just a couple Ranma, just a couple of other, not so huge animes. But yes, I like anime.
Now, no cap though. Sailor Moon did set the trend.
You know what it is?
It did though. It did though. It was like I watched Pokemon. Yeah, I watched Pokemon, and then Sailor Moon came on before Dragon Ball.
Yeah, no choice. It came right on.
Yeah, it came on right before Dragon Ball Z.
And that's how I started. Y'all remember? That's how I started watching Dragon Ball Z. I watched Dragon Ball Z because it came on after Sailor Moon.
That was that's my all-time favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z. I loved it.
So Sailor you watched the movie?
I watched all of them.
Oh, I gotta go see that though.
Yeah. Every episode, the movie, I just watched it. That shit is dope as hell. I seen it last week. So yeah, I watched every episode from Dragon Ball all the way up to Dragon Ball Super, all that. Yeah, GT. Oh man. Yeah. But Sailor Moon was dope though, even though it was deemed a female anime. It was still dope though. As a kid, I used to like watching. She was a little teen. She had a little short little skirt on. So I was a young boy, okay, yeah. Yeah. For real.
Yeah, I always love Sailor Moon.
So like, speaking of dance, you know, not only are you a dancer, but you also a choreographer, you know, as well. So is that something you just like picked up on, you know, once you started to evolve your, you know, like talents and everything like that to teach others the art as well?
Choreography is something that I usually only give to people who ask for it, but I have recently, again, everything's happened in like a year. Oh my goodness. Last year, I started teaching kids. So I'm the choreographer, I'm the dance teacher, and it's just really nice to see like the full 360. Like, I started off again and being inspired by my dance teachers, and now I am a dance teacher. And I want to make sure that when I teach these kids that it's not just, I let them know things that I've learned throughout the way. So I'll try to let them know, like, it's not just about your body movement. Because this one girl, she was really tall and she kept saying that. And this was the issue that I personally had. I'm tall, I got long legs. So I used to dance smaller because I feel like I'm too long. Like, I feel like I'm taking up more space. So instead of like doing something small, I need to still do it out big. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell her, like, you can still do it just because you're tall. She kind of uses that as like an excuse a lot. So hopefully, as I'm talking to her, she thinks back about it in like a year or two or a couple years down the road while she's dancing somewhere and goes, oh, I can dance bigger. Miss Ciera was correct. You know, it's like Miss Ciera told me, like, I want to make sure that I really leave each kid with something that they'll remember for like the rest of their lives while they're dancing.
Right, for real.
Like, I tell them facials are important. I tell them to always have fun with it. Like, yeah, okay, you know the technique. You know you should point your legs when you do a pirouette, point your feet when you do a pirouette. You know how to stand correctly. You know how to control you know that. But what you may forget is to have fun. What you may forget is your facials. Like, what you may forget is to keep going even if you stumble. So like, those are the real values I try to teach to my kids. But being a choreographer is it's more than what I thought it was going to be. Like, you do think you're just going to go in there and teach somebody something and then go home, but you're teaching them, me at least, ouch, you're teaching them a lot more.
Nah, that's dope because you're giving them like a cheat sheet through your experience.
Yes.
So you start them off already working on something they ain't gonna have to learn along the way. Like, they already got, like, this is what I need to work on already starting out, you know. So nah, that's for real. Yeah. So I know you got like maybe like 9 more minutes till you gotta slide, but we're gonna get through, you know what I'm saying, the rest of it as well. So it's like so just name the different styles of dance, you know, like that you've learned and the ones that you currently teach.
Oh, ballet, tap, hip hop, jazz, modern, contemporary, burlesque, belly dance, Bollywood. I took one salsa class. Salsa is hard.
Salsa I like salsa.
It's not my forte. Salsa is hard.
I come in as, you know, teaching students how to do the little salsa, you know what I'm saying? I know a little.
And then of course African and hip hop. Those are like all of the dances I've been through.
Oh yeah, you're a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot. Except for salsa.
Since three to now, I know you ain't have no choice but to die. But that's good though, because some people like they stick to just one all the way. So it's like one thing I'm learning is talent stacking. You know, so when I name like in the beginning all the different categories of things that you know already, it's like all your talents work hand in hand. So when you could put all of them together, you know, and use them all at one time, that's when your value goes up.
Yes. Because especially with ballet, everything starts with ballet. With dance, everything starts with the basics. Is again that breath control, that body control, that posture control. Like, everything starts with ballet.
Yeah. So, so you started out posting YouTube skits and dances to like cover songs, you know. So how did that come about? And did you have a team, or did you shoot and edit the videos yourself? Then you like a videographer?
So I was the girl with the camera in high school. Like, I was always that girl with the camera. So I was recording a lot of stuff. I think my first video on YouTube is us playing around in a class. So after I realized that I was that girl with the camera, I'm like, again, I'm kind of thinking like I have a camera, I'm recording stuff and everybody's doing this. But when I realized that everybody was not doing this and they called me again, the girl with the camera, like, I'm like, okay, this is something that clearly just I'm doing. So I put stuff on YouTube just because I to this day, again, I try not to go off of that moral. I just put stuff on YouTube because that's what I like to look at. Like, I like this video, so I'm going to put it on my YouTube. I think I did good and I'm not doing it for views. I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it because I like to see this video, and I just don't want it to get lost, you know, in all this stuff like phones and computers and stuff. So, it's always been me. I've never really had a team. I feel like I am right now actually working on a team, but it's always been me. I've edited my own videos. Maybe I've had a little bit of help along the way with voiceovers and videos and editing and shooting, but it's usually always just me, or I'm always at least producing something. Since I've had my daughter, it's obviously been a little bit harder to try to find time to edit. So that's why I say now I'm kind of more so working on a team. Like the last video I did, or I put on my reel with me at my last show, I didn't shoot that and I didn't edit it. So it's kind of weird a little bit to receive footage of myself put together by somebody else. But I kind of accepted that that's kind of where it's got to go because I just don't have the time.
Yeah,
for real.
So like, what is one of your favorite skits you shot that people can go like look it up right now?
My Bruno Mars 24 Karat Magic project. That is my legacy when I die. That I'm trying to think of like a way to even top that. Actually, I can let y'all know there is a part 2 to that coming. It was supposed to have been started last year, but the main character besides myself is now my ex. So working on that has been postponed because I don't want to change the main character, but I also need to make sure, like, you know, we're in a safe space to even work together. So that's been postponed, but it will still happen because once I come up with something, I don't like to just have it go to waste. I didn't think about all of this for nothing. Like, there's a script and everything for the second part. But as far as the first part, my 24 Karat Magic, it is a tribute to Bruno Mars's album. It's got to be my favorite album, actually. It's got to be my favorite album. I know every song, every word, every ad lib. So what I did was I took the last minute of each song. I took the last minute of each song, turned it into a storyboard, and made a whole, like, basically music video out of it. So it's about 10 minutes long because it's 10 songs. And that right there is just the best project I've ever done.
Yeah, y'all heard it here first. The Underdog exclusive. She's coming out with a part 2.
Basically, y'all go check her Instagram and go check out all those cover songs, the dancing, everything, all in one. And you can book Luna Rei too.
Okay.
So
so what is like your favorite clip? Oh shit. To a cover song, you just said,
Oh yeah, Bruno.
It's finesse. It's definitely finesse because it's a pool scene. First time I ever did a pool scene. Also, I had my best friend in it, my best girlfriend since pre-K. She's in it. That was the first time she's ever been in my videos. So like, it was just tops. The being at the pool, the having people, because I did like a little casting call. So having people come and be in that scene and the water and just the fun of that whole scene just came out perfect. Have my best friend in it for the first time. It's definitely finesse.
Right. Nah, because I know you got cover songs, but you had skits too, like just acting wise, like scenario types. Like what was your favorite out of them?
Out of skits? Oh God. Well, I mean, the best one I can think of, at least right now, is the first video I did with, again, my ex. The video was like a top throughout like all of our friends. And it's just one that I like to, like, I can still look back at it. I'm like, I really love this video. Like, it's just a great video. It's called, don't even remember what it's called. don't even remember what it's called, but
the scenario is like though, like
okay. So the scenario is it's to a song called My Love. So like My Love, kind of like is that TLC? I'm not sure. I think it's TLC. My Love, that one.
Yeah.
So
that one TLC.
Gosh,
that's on.
I can't remember.
I'm
thinking too fast.
I'm thinking.
They saying Candy Rain too, though. I forgot the name of the group. It was a boy group.
See, y'all remember either. But it's to a cover of that song. So somebody did a remix to that. The scenario is what the heck is the scenario does like different montages of like us being together, but like it's kind of ugly. And then at the end of it, he's pushing me on the swing like it's being cute. And then this guy comes and says, "Hey, is that you?" And I just start going on him. I'm like, "Is he me?" No, it ain't me. That's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the situation. The situation is like, oh, we're real cute, but at the end of the day, when someone asks, I'm like, oh, that's my brother.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Damn.
Right, shit.
That's my favorite skit. It's got to be.
So, like, before we get to the grand slam question, like we always like to ask, you know what I mean? I'm going to let Sly do it. But when you look back at the growth, when you started and now, what are the things you learn and everything you do from your experiences that can help others apply, like, what they're doing themselves? Like, any advice?
To just do it because you like to do it. Not because you're trying to be like somebody else, not because somebody asked you to be like somebody else, not because somebody told you you need to do this. You need to do it because you want to do it, because you like to do it. Yeah, that's really it. Because like do something because you like to do it, not because of literally anything else. You can sit down, you can pray about it, you can meditate about it, think about it for as long as you need to, but at the end of it, you need to come up with a solution and do what you want to do because you want to do it.
Right.
No, that's fast. Keep you consistent, you know what I
mean?
For real.
Yeah. So can you like even like, you know, talk about Luna Rei services, what she offers, as well as like how the people can get in touch with her.
Yeah.
And on top of that, tell the people any upcoming events you would like to, you know, promote.
Well, yes, I can. Thank you so much for asking.
Who is Luna Rei anyways too?
Right.
Cause we was talking to Ciera. That was Ciera.
Right.
So that was Ciera.
So really quickly, and this is so perfect because I've been getting Luna Rei together officially after this last show that I did last Saturday. I mean, the show that was I'm gonna say that is my favorite show, Luna Rei, for Luna Rei. That was my favorite show. Nothing went wrong. Everything was perfect. Made money. Had friends come out and support. Like the support system is so great. I realized I dance better with that support in the audience. But Luna Rei is a diamonds and pearl type of person. She is a walk into the room and own it. I own 51% of this company and you can't tell me any different. That's the type of person she is. Very much kind of like bad and bougie, but in a way spoiled and bougie. It's very much just diamonds and pearls. What was the question? What was the other question you asked before I get to my upcoming things?
How people can get what type of services?
Services. So Luna performs, of course, on stage or at private events. That's fine. And I do certain things that I call lunatics, which, well, I'll get to that in a second. Lunatics include like just different things like popping out of a cake, you know, just being some type of extra at an event, maybe popping balloons or like just different little things that you would not expect. Like if it was a paint and sip and you just need Luna to kind of walk around like a showgirl, or you're presenting something and you need an extra beautiful assistant. Those are lunatics. It's just more than just performing. All of my services are on my website, which is in my bio to my Instagram. I feel like that's a lot to get to. So Luna's Instagram is luna.rei, REI, .burlesque. So if you go there, you can find the website and it has a little list of all my services and, fees and cancellations and things like that. So that's all there. There's plenty of beautiful services. Anytime you need basically a beautiful assistant or anything, I am there.
Most definitely. Make sure y'all head to her Instagram and click her link tree, and you'll get all the information about Luna Rei. You know.
Yes. And my upcoming performance is actually in about 2 hours. I'm about to get ready for it.
Yeah.
Same place as last week, so Town Tavern in DC. That's where I will be. Hopefully this is a reoccurring thing because again, I was just there last week. They asked me to come back this week. You know, hopefully this just keeps reoccurring because it's very fun. It's just nice to be in front of people. It's nice to perform. And even last week after I performed, I just wanted to do it again. So it's nice to just get it out. It's nice to keep my body stretched and moving and still doing that tease taboo thing that I just like to do. So that's my upcoming performance as of now.
So yeah, if you out there in DC, Maryland, make sure y'all go out there and check out tonight. She going live. But
we like to give you your flowers too right now. Just continue doing what you're doing. Keep teaching the kids and keep following your purpose out here because a lot of people out here don't really live in their purpose, but we see that you living in your purpose and you keep manifesting what you want.
Yes, absolutely. And that manifestation work, I don't know if somebody told you differently, but I tell you right now, as soon as I sit down and let me take the positive, let me get rid of the negative, it works. So
real talk. Negative only gonna yank you by your shirt when you trying to go the other way. It's gonna pull you and make you sit down. That's the worst thing to do. No, but definitely gotta keep moving as you should, keep getting everything accomplished. I hope to see number greater and better things moving forward from Luna Rei, whatever you got going on coming. Any more YouTube episodes on the way? We just, everybody go check.
Yeah, so again, editing time-wise, it's been off for me because I should have started this honestly in August and it's already September. But I do have this vlog thing. I did a thing called the Shine series where I used to just, it started off as me just kind of just doing videos, kind of just making content and saying funny things that I just thought about in my head. But then people requested more. So I did a second season, then I did a third season, then I did a fourth season, then a fifth one. So this one, I could consider it to be a part of the Shine series just because it is a series of videos. And it's about my quest with a dating app. So it's interesting just because I feel like of what I'm saying and how people portray themselves on dating apps, just kind of things you just don't really think about. So as soon as I can edit it, as soon as I find time to edit it, it will be put out. Can't guarantee a certain date because it should have been out last month.
That's a good scenario because a lot of people do dating apps and stuff these days.
Man, that's beyond me. I'm from a different
me
type
too.
of cloud. We come from a cloud where you be out in social and in person or like, take you out on a date or do, like that dating app thing be like, boy. That's why when you start seeing later on when like all the technology and how the phones and stuff was going, people was coming out with catfish. That's the scariest. That's like talking to a stranger trying to give you some candy, and on the other side of you, like,
and I talked about all of these things. It's even been guys who have like I've talked to, and they said they thought I was a catfish because I was too pretty or whatever. And I'm just like, no. So I talk about like all of that in the thing. I just have to put it together.
Just imagine you talking to, you think you're talking to a beautiful woman the whole time you talking to a dude.
Or you talking to your ex, or you talking to somebody, the ex's mom. You know what I'm saying?
Weird. You know what I'm saying? But last but not least, though,
most definitely.
Last but not least, what does the word underdog means to you, or when you hear the word underdog?
So when I hear the word underdog, I think of this song by Kyle Massey. It's called Underdog because of the movie. Anyway, I love the song. Point is, I love the song. So it gives me a tiny bit of a nostalgic feeling. But when I actually hear the word, it makes me think of basically kind of like a diamond and coal. Like you see coal and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, that's dirty. Oh, that's not worth your time. Like an underdog, you may think, it's not worth your time. That's not going to make it anywhere. Apply a little bit of pressure. There's a little bit of pressure, and baby, you got your diamond. So that's what I think about when I hear underdog.
Oh yeah,
most definitely. You heard it from Luna Rei. I mean, Ciera.
God damn it.
Hey, for real. But we ain't gonna hold you though. We know you gotta get ready for your big show.
Mhm.
It's Showtime, episode
Yes, it
16,
is.
by the way. You know what I mean? So it all fit together, right? Right
All
on cue.
right.
Yep.
But yeah, we appreciate your time, Goddess. And you know, this is just one of many. Like I told our last guest, we just putting paintings on the wall, and all the viewers, everybody that's watching either on YouTube, Signature Series Network, TV.com, Black Owned Independent Network. But you know, just take whatever story and take the gems and the motivation and just apply it to whatever you're doing. You know,
Exactly.
it's just everybody, you know, especially our people giving their, you know, perspectives and their journey and, you know, just dropping these gems. So
Yes, thank y'all so much for having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate being the one to get asked questions because, like you said, I'm a radio host, so I always ask questions and nobody asks
right.
about me. So thank you for having me talk
It
about
was well
myself.
deserved. Well deserved. You know,
yeah.
I mean? Just keep doing this work. Your work ain't getting unnoticed. Like I say, you never know who's watching. Everybody, they always say it's somebody watching. You know what I mean? You know,
Facts.
it be good or bad. You know, but you know, you take the good with the bad, and you know, just keep moving forward.
Yes, so thank you.
No
Most
problem.
definitely.
Appreciate your time. You know, have a
All
good
right.
time at your show.
Most
I
definitely.
shall.
No chilling.
Bye.
All right. But yeah, man, it's another one.
Don't shout that sponsor out for it, man.
Oh yeah. If you didn't know, now you know. Shout out to
know.
BOA MEDCB on Instagram. My black on cryptocurrency. I 40 acres in the mule. You know what I mean? For us, by us, FUBU. You know what I mean? Nah, but man, for real, because it's getting real out here, man. This paper about to be digital. These cars about to be electric. So make sure you get, you know what I'm saying? We invest in ourselves. Everybody talk about investing and doing for themselves and all that. But the real thing is us doing it ourselves. Stop waiting on them people. You put your hand out like a child is gonna get popped. That's how they're gonna keep popping your ass. For real. Yeah, for real, man. But man.
Stop action and do something about it.
Definitely. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, you know, I seen a little bit of, I don't know if you seen when I sent you it, man, but it was something that popped up. But I already know, you know how the show goes. And I was thinking of the same way. You know, so we got, I'm going to show my screen, man. This is the only thing I had on my mind because it popped up, you know. Social media get to talking and everything, but I want to dive in it from my perspective. You know what I mean? I don't think it's right. I mean, even if it's old or whatever, but you know how I go when the industry move on you. Sometimes I feel like they bringing stuff back, you know, to people's attention because of the certain stuff. But it's a video circulating around with, you know, some would consider one of their favorites, Tiffany Haddish, but I don't know about Ari Spears. As Corey Hogan say, the Gooey Raccoon.
Gooey Raccoon.
They're accused of sexual abuse. You know what I mean? So
off the skit they did 7 years ago.
Yeah. And then, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I couldn't watch that personally, bro. It wasn't really nothing. I guess they was trying too hard to be funny, but I ain't never, bro. No pedophile stuff is funny to me at all, bro.
Well, you know what happened though, for real?
What happened?
Lizzo team pulled that up. After that comment Ari Spears said about Lizzo and her team got on that nigga ass and pulled this shit up out the ass. Tiffany Haddish is just an innocent bystander.
Yeah, because he really, I seen it, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I couldn't look at it too long, but yeah, they looking at her for being a part of it, you know what I mean? You being there, you know how it is, bro.
Yeah.
When the bitch jump down on you, it's just police because you there, accessory. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but yeah, man, they getting sued for all the little stuff, you know, sexual stuff that happened to two kids when they were 14 and one on was 7.
This is from the hurt Tiffany Haddish more than the Gooey Raccoon.
Yeah. Haddish became acquainted with the siblings after befriending their mother in 2013. So yeah, they was co-eds in the video, you know what I mean? So they say Haddish and Spears, you know, had the then 14-year-old mimic a video where the co-eds ate a sandwich in a way that mimicked oral sex, bro. So
type shit. Yeah, that shit crazy.
yeah, man. I don't know.
I watched the skit you showed me, bro. I actually saw that shit a couple years back. I just forgot about it.
I know, but see, like you say, I don't know if this stuff be like you say, bro. A lot of people do humiliation, little entries and all that, but I don't know. I can't really we don't really know if Tiffany, knew, or a lot of them know that stuff before they do it. I already knew the Gooey Raccoon knew it before he did it.
It's some pure Hollywood shit, bro. They all goddamn on some weird ass shit. Me personally, if you ask me, man.
Yeah, either putting dresses on, playing gay in some films, and they early work and become successful so fast later. And then, like you say, we don't see Peyton Manning doing those stuff, or see, you a hero, the one like Ben Roethlisberger raping women, but he ain't getting held accountable, and you know what I mean. It's like you say, bro. We playing the game on hard mode, so the stuff that they do, you know what I'm saying, get accepted. But when we do it, it's like, wrong is wrong both ways.
Me personally, bro, I don't give a damn who it is. When it comes to these kids, I don't care what color the kids is. Don't be fucking around with these kids, man.
Big facts. Like, they made that shit seem like a trend, bro, to do, bro. That shit is not cool.
Cool, bro.
Shit's disgusting. But we know where that stems from too, though, because it's a culture. You know what I mean? That ain't in our culture at all, But
they be on that weird shit, bro. They just and for me personally, we live in this clown ass society we live in, and they trying to make it normal,
right?
For you to step. I had posted some of my story a couple of days ago, and this teacher was upset about this student calling some guy a pedophile.
Yeah.
She coined it a word. She was like, no, he's not a pedophile. Don't say that word. Basically, he was like, oh, he's just an adult that like kids. She was saying it like it was some normal shit. Like, what?
Desensitizing, bro.
Yeah, trying to normalize the shit. Like, bro,
they do murdering, bro. You can see a video of somebody getting, you know what I'm saying, murdered on Facebook. But simple as us sitting up here talking our talk, you know what I mean? We get shadow banned and kicked off quick. But they'll let you, you know what I'm saying? They'll silence us and everything like that. But man, we say this to say, we all know it's wrong out here. It's no sugarcoat nothing. No saying times have changed. That's not no excuse for nothing, you know what I'm saying, wrong to be accepted. You know what I mean? Especially with the kids, man, because it's the next gen for us. And,
we need to stop bullshitting and get our heads out the sand and start protecting our kids, kids. Like, we gotta start turning the other cheek. We need to start, you know what I'm saying, start living in this world where we practicing individualism. We ain't worried about the other person. Like, we need to come together as tribe, because we tribal people.
Exactly.
And we need to raise, our tribe together as a family, a whole unit like we used to, dog. But we moving in this individual shit, focusing on these punk ass jobs, just over broke jobs. And inflation, hyperinflation is on the rise, man. Like he was saying earlier, the dollar ain't shit. It's not backed by gold. It ain't. Everything gonna be digital. Our president and them trying to get all of us out of these goddamn gas cars to put us in these electrical cars so they can keep tabs on us even more. And it's like, this all about control, and obey.
And then the race with money, people getting their head so throwed out by money during inflation. Yeah, you gotta work 10 times harder. You was working hard already for inflation.
Yeah.
Inflation hit. The shit that was seeming like it was good, now gotta pipe up way more. You know what I'm saying? So try to balance it out. Don't put your focus on just money. You gonna kill yourself literally, your health, or just thinking about something that ain't gonna mean nothing after the fact. You know what I mean? So take care of your health and your spirituality most first. You know what I mean? Because like bro said, we the indigenous people. Everybody need to wake up on that anyway. So you know what I mean? We take care of our health. At least we can be around to make the money. You know what I mean? You don't take care of your health. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna mess your mission up. You know what I'm saying? We maintenance. You know what I mean? We gotta keep the maintenance up like cars in our body, bro. We don't keep the maintenance up while you out here chasing the bag and doing whoop the whoop. You ain't be able to get the bag. You know what I mean? Out here living with a dead flesh. You know what I mean? You just barely making it.
Barely.
Bro, go be wrapped up like a tortilla in the bed. Talking about I gotta lay down 9 months now. I can't get the bag.
Hey, every time I seen this shit on Facebook so many times. They be like, "Oh, my people, that's 30 and up. What part on your body is aching?" I'm like,
"Oh yeah, I seen that. Ain't
nothing
wrong with
nigga.
me.
I'm Gucci. I
Ain't
take care
nothing
of my
wrong
body.
with me. I feel good.
Right.
Hey, I feel good. James Brown on your head.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't wake up. I done ran off a couple hours of sleep, man. You know I'm healthy. That's how we living, man.
Talking about, I'm in the gym, goddamn, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning while you at the club, goddamn. I'm in that bitch, goddamn, getting these games.
Yeah. Real talk, man. But yeah, man. Y'all have it. You know what I'm saying? We just want to keep with y'all again, man. Every Saturday, how we do it. The platform gonna keep getting bigger. I told you earlier, but I forgot we had the 17-year-old that did Donda, bro. Early on, bro. That's why I forgot. That's like within the first 10 episodes, you know what I mean? Season 1.
Season 1. That was in season 1.
Nah,
y'all ain't know. Make sure y'all go check out the episode in season 1. We had man. He was the young cat that he produced the best track on Donda. The hit track on Donda.
Yeah. I can't remember in my head right now, to be honest, but the song that y'all hear is getting promoted on these Gatorade commercials and everything.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, man, shout out to all the guests, man. We even had, filmmakers. We had Cast 2 Films, we had Donna 4 Films, dabbling in the industry, but they doing it independently, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that because as Donna said, I'm in here with these, damn near $1 million worth of equipment, but they don't want to sell themselves. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we had that guy Ifo Chapman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Great entrepreneur that's making moves in the city.
Man, shout out everybody been a superstar. If you've been on the Underdog podcast, you know what I mean? For real. Cause we like motion. That's what we like.
If you want to get on the goddamn podcast, make sure y'all email us or just hit us up on our personal IGs or even just go to the Underdog Podcast Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, man. We also got to thank our viewers, man. Y'all helped us build from ground up, man, because, man, remember we started from nothing, 0. You know what I mean? Now we up there. Everything count. All the subscribers, all the Instagram followers, catching them gems. They get dropped on the page and politicking with us, man. So shout out to all the entrepreneurs, the artists, everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? We only going up from here. Hopefully by the end of the year, we hear some more good news from these film festivals and such a thing. So
and any sponsors, make sure y'all hit the Underdog Podcast at gmail.com.
So, cause hey, we going up. We on Citizen Series Network TV. So
shout out to the network.
Big shout out, man. But
hey, I got Sly Life merch coming out soon. I got my logo for Sly Life. I'm gonna go ahead print that up. So look forward to that. I got new music coming soon. We got the Underdogs Reloaded coming out very, very soon. Matter of fact, the top of the year that's coming out. And if you didn't check it out yet, we got the Underdogs streaming on all platforms as we speak. So go check that out. And we got our video organic on YouTube.
Still going up, man. Still going up, man. You know what I'm saying? And I like to see that type of motion, man. It's gonna keep getting bigger because that was a big thing for us, So shot film by Billy, by the way. You know what I mean?
Already.
Yeah,
Shout out to
man.
all my guys, Anti-Coon, all my guys, man. My whole team, man. I love y'all, boy.
Yeah.
I love the viewers. We love all y'all, man. Goddamn, it's the underdogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fleetwood. Yeah, you know, boy Sly.
Yeah.
Saying.
All right, man. Episode 16, Showtime.
Showtime.
Yeah.
I say.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.